Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he could do with the opportunity tonight, DC. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon, ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Dricus du Plessis.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. We're in Anaheim, California at Honda Center tonight. A lot of UFC history and championship history inside these walls.
It's so crazy how the UFC has blessed this arena with so many title fights. Ronda Rousey, King Brock, Kane Dos Santos, Me Jones, Me Stipe, Woodley, Cyborg. So many championships have been defended in this arena, and so many championships have changed hands in this arena. Tonight you get to step foot in what we can call Championship City for the UFC. Heavy body kick lands.
Du Plessis gets the early takedown. Nice start to the rounds for him. Let's see what he can do with it. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, ground and pound elbow to the head. Nicely done to posture up and then land with full power. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Du Plessis.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Chimaev's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Nice defense. Big ground and pound.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice punch there by Du Plessis. There's the single leg.
He passed the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Dricus du Plessis. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. He's got to start throwing now.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flu choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine. Oh, submission defense holds up again.
Stand it up. Work.
Du Plessis got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Final seconds here of round 2. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dricus du Plessis. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Chimaev's elbow attempt here blocked by the defense.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Du Plessis in half guard.
Take him out here.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much. Now, look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Du Plessis is able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Print the shirts, ground and pound. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Slow that heart rate down. Slow it down. Good. Focus, okay? Listen, you are not tired. I know you have.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go again. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because the guy hit armbar.
Oh, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Trying to set up a choke here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. Now into his mouth.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. Darce choke locked in, it's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent. So he does a good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the working for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
He doesn't want to be there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. Oh, the high kick lands. He's in a world of trouble now. That'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Oh, man.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 42 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Dricus du Plessis.